Okay, hello. You're probably gonna hear some baby coos. If you are unsure why you would hear baby coos, check a few of my last videos. But yeah. So, Beauty Heroes launched this morning. Today's actually the 1st. And I have some time that I can sit down and like talk about this month's Beauty Heroes. Actually, more than just talk about it, I did want to demo it. Okay. I haven't done Beauty Heroes in quite a while. Hence my reasoning for you to go watch my last few videos. I had a baby, some stuff was going on, I was working on finalizing my divorce, like yada yada yada. Like my life was crazy. Things have started to slow down. I go back to work in a few weeks, not looking forward to it. But yes, so that's, I haven't put together a Beauty Heroes video in quite some time, like aside from anything else. I had talked about in a few videos that I was working on like this sort of like project that I had an idea for, and I do still want to do that. And like in preparation for that, I have been using the same skincare for I think the last like 6 or 7 months. I haven't strayed from it. So like all these Beauty Heroes boxes that I've gotten, I haven't tried anything. I do still want to do what I was working on. I just don't know. I don't know how things are going to look here anymore, as my life is very sporadic. But what I want to do today, because I haven't tried any of the Beauty Heroes features in the last 6 months. Skincare. There was a hair care box mixed in here in the last 6 months, and that is in my shower, and I think I did talk about that in a video somewhere. I want to, first impressions, I guess, sort of as much of it as I can. I know that some of these sort of duplicate, so there's not, I can't do multiple of the same thing. While we're getting into that, let's talk about this month's box, so the October box. It features Blissoma. So there are 3 products in the Blissoma box this month. One I've already used because it was a cleanser. I used it in the shower this morning. There's a mask, and then there is an elixir. So I'm gonna put on the mask right now, and then we're going to talk about the other 2 items in the box, and then we're going to get into sort of like the other things that have been featured. I'm not going to go into as heavy detail about the other things because they're past Beauty Heroes, but I just sort of want to try what I can. So this is the Lavish Loving Recovery Beta Glucan Mask. This is what's in the Beauty Heroes. I do believe I have tried this, but it was quite a long time ago. It's been a while since I've bought anything from Blissoma, but I have tried some of their things over the years. I've enjoyed some of the things that I've gotten. I haven't enjoyed everything, and I'll be like honest about that. Just for my personal preferences, they haven't done what I've wanted, or they haven't been potent enough, or they just haven't sort of like jived with my skin. I can't remember how I felt about this. I might have like used it once and then never used it again. I have a lot of skincare that I need to go through and sort of like reorganize and like get rid of expired stuff. I'm trying to find you the description for this. What is this? So this is the right blend of plants are proof that a formula doesn't need to be irritating to be active. So this mask strikes the difficult balance of soothing and revitalizing with an intricate mix of beta-glucans, adaptogens, and seaweed. The beta-glucans from oat and maitake and reishi mushrooms penetrate deeply to deliver modulating support to hyperactive skin, bringing a sense of balance. Astragalus has an adaptogenic quality that helps regulate reactive skin, bringing homeostasis. Seaweed rich in, bringing homeostasis, end of sentence. Seaweed rich in trace minerals and vitamins. Kapuku butter, seed butter rich in omega-3, 6, and 9 to replenish skin of essential nutrients while helping course correct imbalances that appear on the skin. Coupled with soothing plantain and multifaceted self-heal herb, this mask curbs redness and irritation with accelerating renewal. So I haven't had, like, this is my skin. It looks pretty good. I thought that after pregnancy my skin was gonna like flip out again. My cycle has returned, sadly, 3 months postpartum, which I think it's about to start again. And I have noticed a little bit of sort of like acne around the beginnings of my cycle now. But for the most part, my skin still looks in decent shape. Like, it looked great during pregnancy, and I was like, this is fantastic. I should be pregnant more often, though not, because it's terrible. But yeah, I was afraid that like after I had the baby, that my skin would just like freak out, and it still looks pretty good, you know? I mean, you can see what my skin looks like here now. So this is supposed to help with redness and irritation. I'm not sure how much of a difference we're gonna notice today because there's not a lot of like redness going on in my skin. I mean, there's always a little bit in my cheeks and nose. And I do have sort of like a couple of areas where I've gotten, you know, a little bit of acne stuff happening. But anyway, we'll see. So wash skin with mild cleanser before application, which I did with another product in the box that we'll talk about in a second. Apply a consistent layer of mask to face and neck. Wait 15 to 20 minutes, remove with warm water, okay? So we're gonna put this on, and then as it's working, we'll talk about the other things in the box, and then we will sort of get into the other things that have come over the last 6 months. Oh. Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? Who are you talking to? I've seen that Truman Show, you know, that part of that Truman Show where it's like, what the hell are you talking about? Who are you talking to? Like so many times on TikTok, and now me and my boyfriend just like repeat it to each other all the time. And then I went and watched the Truman Show after I had seen that meme so many times, just because, I mean, like then I was interested in rewatching it. I hadn't watched it in so long. I don't even think I finished it actually. I got through most of it, and then I, you know, had to deal with the baby or Oliver or something. I can feel it. I feel like I can sort of feel something, not like a tingling necessarily, but I can definitely feel like a reaction happening. I'm interested to see what my skin sort of like does after this. I don't do a lot of masking these days. I honestly don't. I don't even remember the last time I masked. The most masking I'll do is I'll put on like an exfoliating cleanser and I'll leave it on for like 10 minutes before I jump in the shower or something like that. The last mask I used was probably the Anuka or whatever, the Manuka honey mask that we got in a Beauty Heroes box, I think last year, possibly the year before. I don't remember anymore, like when stuff. So there's a couple of that I used a few times just because it's easy, you know, I just throw it on. I've also used a couple of Natural Logic masks over the last, you know, 6 months. I guess sneak peek of what brand I've been using for so long. But yeah, okay, I'm gonna go wash this off and then we'll talk about the other two things. All right, so the other two things in here are things that I had not tried before. So again, we'll call this one a first impression as well because I don't really remember. I think I've bought it, but I don't remember it. There are so many things that I bought and then never used and like when expired. Things I bought have given away. Things that have like come in PR I've given, like, my life's a disaster. Okay, so the other thing in here that I've already used this morning is the Fresh Mild Rice Facial Cleanser. So this is perhaps the most underrated and misunderstood step in skincare. Cleansing isn't just about removal. A great cleanser replenishes too. The Fresh Mild Rice Facial Cleanser is formulated with an intelligent blend of plant ingredients that cleanse without stripping and replenish without residue. Marshmallow leads this formula with its hydrating, cooling, and calming properties and jelly-like texture. It's balanced with non-detergent blend of rice, glycerin, and willow bark that band together to disband debris. The rice fibers soak up dirt while glycerin, acting as an emulsifying agent, binds to oils, effortlessly picking up material and moving it away. Enriched with simulating chickweed and soothing plantain, this cleanser simultaneously boosts circulation while calming redness and irritation. The subtle slip left on the skin is not residue, but a testament to the deep lingering moisture that this formula imparts. The subtle scent of Mei-Chang, lavender, palmarosa, elemi, and vetiver is a testament to the beautiful complexity of plants. So I did use this morning, and I really enjoyed it. So here's the sort of like texture of that. And then it does have a little bit, I'm assuming from the rice, there's like a little bit of a micrograin, I want to say, in here, which gives it like a lightly exfoliating sort of like property. This was really, really nice. I used this in the shower. Probably this, I mean, I have sort of like a routine that I like to do in the shower. I use the Osmia Black Clay soap, which I'm actually almost out of, and I should have rebought during the 20% sale, and then I spaced. But I use that pretty much every time I'm in the shower. Well, every time I'm in the shower. And then I'll use like a physical cleanser. So the combination that I've been using the most recently is the coffee and cacao scrub from Nini Organics, and then the Natural Logic Flourish cleanser. I like to mix a physical exfoliant and a chemical exfoliant and then create sort of like a super exfoliant. I don't do that often. I do it maybe once every other week. I don't exfoliate as much as I used to. My skincare routine in general just has been very different than what I've done in the past. I do daytime skincare. I don't do nighttime skincare anymore. And not like for any real reason other than I've gotten in this habit since I met my boyfriend where just like we spend nights together. So I don't go into the bathroom and like do my skincare, and my skin is sort of like, it kind of likes it because I don't feel like I need to go in there and start doing nighttime skincare. Like every once in a while I will, but consistently no. For like the last year, I have not done nighttime skincare. I've done daytime skincare only, and not even every day. With a 3-month-old, sometimes it's like hard to get a shower every 3 days. I don't always get to do my skincare because she's a handful. But yeah, my skin has not been suffering for it. So I don't know what point I was trying to make. But this is something that I would use. Would I use it in the shower? I mean, maybe. I'm like about to be out of my black clay soap, so maybe I can put this in. But I don't know. This was really nice. I really liked the way it made my skin feel. It made my skin feel soft and lightly exfoliated without feeling irritated. I mean, you guys saw my skin. I don't know if the cleanser had anything to do with that. Probably not. It's just my skin in general. It's just in really good condition right now. But the redness, there's like not a lot of redness and irritation. And I really, really like this. This is definitely going to make it into the cleanser rotation of the moment. Okay, so the other thing in here is the Peace Evening Calming Elixir. We might not use this tonight if it's like an evening product. So what dry, thirsty skin craves is not heavy creams, but breathable moisture. In fact, density can interfere with absorption, leaving skin looking moisturized on top but malnourished underneath. Peace Evening Calming Elixir combines vital minerals, essential fatty acids, balancing herbs, and bioadaptive butters and oils to deliver a lightweight solution that feeds skin with the nourishment it requires, restoring its inherent ability to self-regulate. A potent blend of nori and dulce seaweeds delivers necessary salts, minerals, and hydrations to support proper skin function. A combination of plantain and comfrey offer comfort, and while acai oil, shea butter, and freshly pressed organic pumpkin seed oil offer a nourishing lipid layer that helps soothe skin while sealing in moisture. Hemp seed oil, rich in omegas 3, 6, and 9, bring balance and an emerald green hint. Skin is fed without feeling full, hydrated, without feeling heavy. So it just says cleanse skin thoroughly and apply toner. Dispense several pumps of cream around and pat gently around the eye, face, and neck. So I mean, you could probably use it morning and night. I don't know. I'm gonna see what else I have sort of like sitting here. Yeah, I'd probably use this one at night actually, because it's not like a, I mean, it smells good. It's not like I guess sort of like a hyaluronic, like a lighter one that I would use. I mean, it's still light, but it's not, I don't know, it's a little creamy. I mean, it is nice, but I probably would use that one at night. So we'll probably skip that one for today, and then we'll use something else sort of in the mix. But yeah, that's the other thing in the box this month. So there are three full-size products. There's a cleanser, there's a elixir, and then there's the mask, which is sitting on my skin right now and probably has another 5 minutes, and then we'll go take it off. But I really like the box this month. I think this is a great box. These are all things that are sort of like gentle but potent and effective. I mean, I assume from this one. I mean, my skin, the hand that I put this on, it does feel really nice. So I would assume that this would be like a great calming. This smells really good. I really like that. So yeah, that's the Blissoma box this month. Really enjoy that. If you're into Blissoma, I would definitely check it out. If you've never tried Blissoma, I think this is a great sort of like introduction box because these are sort of like nicer products. There have been other elixirs that I've tried from, like elixirs and serums that I've tried from Blissoma that I haven't like been like a super big fan of. They're photonic, tinted SPF or whatever it is. is nice. Do I actually have that? I have that in here. I don't know if this is any good or not. Expired 10/20/2020. This has been sitting in my drawer that long. And it's never even been pumped. I mean, it doesn't smell bad. Hang on, I'm trying to get you like a decent pump that doesn't have like the oil separation. So here's what that looks like. That's the Photonic. I have tried this, you know, in the past, and I have really enjoyed it. It's not like a tinted SPF necessarily. It's more of just like the ingredients in it sort of give it like that tint, but it doesn't tint the skin. You know what I mean? I think there's like, I forget what it is in here. Anyway, I don't know. I probably need to toss that, but I mean, that's also in there. I've tried some of their toners before. I do really like their toners. They do have another mask, which again, it's been so long since I've used it, I don't really want to like comment on it. They've got other things. Definitely check them out. I think Beauty Heroes carries a pretty large selection of Blissoma products. So I'm gonna go take this off, and then we're gonna sort of go through the rest of the skincare that Beauty Heroes has offered over the last few months, the last 6 months. And then we will, I guess, sort of like pick and make a routine. We'll figure something out. All right, so here's my skin post-mask. I don't know that it looks any different. You guys tell me, but my skin does feel, it feels really nice. So yeah, I'll throw that one into the rotation. Whatever rotation I have, I don't have a rotation, but I'll throw that one in there. Because that is nice. All right, so last month's box was Lil Fox, and it was the Flower Goo Botanic Treat Ferment Stem Cell Repair to Hydrate, Stem Cell Serum, Hydrate and Repair, and then the Succulent Pudding Oceanic Peptide Super Calm Emulsion. So the Flower Goo is an full spectrum super serum to target visible concerns of dehydration, dullness, loss of firmness, and fine lines, formulated with a signature cocktail of cell communicating flower stem cells, peptides, brightening ferments, and amino acids to heal and reset skin. And then the Succulent Pudding is an ultra-rich hydrating emulsion to instantly soothe and replenish dull, yeah, I hear you down there, dry and sensitive skin. I mean, both of these are sort of things that I'm not really dealing with right now, but I don't know. Let's look at them. Let's look. I haven't even opened them. So here's the Succulent Pudding, which honestly is it's an interesting color for skincare. I don't think I've ever seen anything sort of like latte color. I could see this being good after the nighttime like emulsion thing. I'll see what else I have here, and then we'll sort of see if I want to use that. And then the Flower Goo, I'm going to assume it's pink. Oh, it's like liquid. It's like watery. All right, I'm going to put this in my hand then. Oh yeah, it's pink though. Yeah, but it's like water. That I can go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and use that. Do we have instructions? Pump 3 pumps. 3 pumps. Okay. I mean, this is sort of one of the things I like to do in my skincare anyway, is like this, like a hydrating liquid, because that is one of the steps that I do. I do mix it with my oil, so I probably should have waited to see what else we had here. Okay, so the other box contains the Iuna Eye Serum, so it's the only eye thing, so we're definitely gonna go ahead and use that. Haven't used it yet, obviously. Do I need to explain that multiple times? Then we have the Inlight Beauty box, which contain the neck firming serum and then the floral tonic. So this alcohol-free fusion of uplifting and astringent flower extracts to tone and refresh all day long, with earthy notes of Roman chamomile and rose. Apply generously onto organic pad, wipe and pat all over face and neck. Ideal after cleansing and masking. I did this wrong. I should have just like gone through everything first. So ideally I should have used this after I masked. So I'm gonna put this on my counter and go ahead and do that. You know, maybe later tonight. The neck firming serum I'm not gonna go ahead and use right now, but that is another thing that was included in the box. All right, so the last box that we had skincare wise was the True Botanicals box, which came with the vitamin C booster, which supercharges your skincare to boost benefits and visibly brighten, reduce dark spots and smooth wrinkles. So it's a powder. Shake into your favorite serum, oil, moisturizer, or mask. Apply at night to face, neck, and chest. Okay, so we're not gonna use that one. So many of these things we need to use at night that I don't do nighttime skincare anymore. Then there was the Chibula Active Serum, which prevents, protects, and corrects the skin from signs of aging, revealing a brighter, smoother, youthful glow. Apply 1 to 1 drop, 1/2 to 1 dropper of serum to face morning and night after cleansing. Should I go ahead and do this? I mean, it's kind of like an oil serum. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna do a little bit. On top of that flour goo. And then the other thing that was in that box was the Broad Spectrum Sunscreen SPF, the Skin Barrier Sun Shield, which maybe that's the last thing we'll do. I won't put on the succulent pudding just because it's a little bit heavier. So like at night, what could I do here? I mean, with all of these things, I know maybe it's too much to do like a nighttime skincare routine, but you could definitely mix this in with this succulent pudding while putting the elixir on underneath that. And then the eye serum. Let's do the eye serum before I put on the sun shield. So, those of you guys that have had these boxes and have been using them for a decent amount of time, what are your thoughts on them? What was your favorite box? I'm gonna take like a little. What was your favorite box? I know there's like a technique that you're supposed to use with this, but I'm just gonna put it on sort of like I put on all of my eye serums. This does have that signature Iuna scent, which I love personally. So anyway, yeah, what was your favorite box? What was your least favorite? What was your favorite sort of like surprise product that you didn't think that you would like? Or just like tell me what your thoughts are on the last, 6 months of skincare boxes, because I've been so out of the loop. I'm definitely going to try to get back into my monthly reviews again. We'll see. I might just start, what I might start doing is sort of like picking things back up on Instagram and just doing like stories, because it's a lot easier to do stories than to like find the time to sit down and film. But like being able to record 5 minutes of stories is not impossible. Okay, so this is zinc oxide sunscreen. So it's a sunscreen and skincare care product in one. It provides protection to UVA, UVB rays, while also nourishing and supporting your skin barrier. You feel like you're wearing nothing at all with this silky soft, sheer, and lightweight formula. So let's put on, I'm not going outside, so I'm really not gonna put it on liberally like it tells me to. I'll put on like that much. I live in Arizona, but like sunscreens is one of like the hardest things for me to sort of get in a routine about, because like I very rarely leave my house. I don't even check the mail anymore. I check the mail like once a week if I know like I'm getting something in the mail that I want, like a letter or like a package or something like that. Like I take my kid to school in the mornings, I pick him up, and that is like the extent of how much I leave the house, on a regular basis. I'm hoping that like, because now we're about to get into fall and it's like gonna start getting cooler and nicer, that like we're gonna start going out and like doing things. But anyway, so yes, that's the last 6 months of skincare that Beauty Heroes has featured. I'm really excited by some of it. I'm excited about all of it, really. There's really nothing in here. Like the one thing that like probably is going to get the least amount of use is the neck firming serum, just because that's not something I like. It's just not something that I put in the routine. But like having, an eye serum, that's great. The flower goo. I love Lil Fox, so I'm excited to try those Lil Fox products. I've talked about True Botanicals before not being a brand that I like use or support. but I have them, I'll use them. Not that my stance on companies that are owned by parent companies that test on animals has changed. It definitely hasn't. But if it comes to my door and I don't get the opportunity to sort of decline it, then I'll use it or either find a home for it. And these things were sort of interesting to me. The vitamin C powder is definitely interesting. I definitely do want to try to find a time at least once a week to use, sort of once a week, do a nighttime routine. That's sort of my goal at this point, is to do nighttime skincare once a week. And then the SPF was interesting to me. I know Audacity just came out with an SPF as well. They did, for some reason, randomly send me their newest eye cream launch. I'm not really sure why. I've never really been on, the Audacity PR list, and I've been so out of touch with brands these days. I'd like to get back into it, but we'll see. But anyway, yes, I was interested in the Audacity one, because Audacity is a brand that I like, and I've used and featured Audacity before. I've bought in a lot of their stuff. I've used a lot of their stuff. So the SPF from Audacity was interesting, but this is sort of another, it's just like that. They're a lot of brands have these. This I would compare to this. Only obviously this has sort of well, this is SPF 25, this is SPF 30, so it's a slightly higher SPF. And then there's obviously ingredient differences and price point differences and things like that. So anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I hope that you had some fun sitting down with me and doing a little bit of skincare. Let me know your thoughts on the Blissoma box, plus any of the other products, skincare-wise, that have been featured in the last 6 months. What's been your favorite, what's been your least favorite. Let's just chat about skincare. I'll leave all links and things you can click on down below in case you're interested in checking any of this out. And then hopefully we'll get back into sort of a monthly Beauty Heroes routine. We'll see. I really want to, but momming of two it's busy. So I hope that you guys enjoyed. I will see you in my next one. Bye.